Now let's look at this example 3 as well. The question says the perimeter of the isosceles triangle of the figure below is 28 centimeter. Find x and y. Hence, state the length of the sides of the triangle. Now let's solve this question together. Solution. Now looking at this triangle given to us, the question says it's an isosceles triangle. So meaning that this side is equal to this side. Understood? And that is good enough for us to form our first equation from this triangle given to us. So from the triangle, this side 6y minus 2x plus 1 is equal to the side where they write 4y. Understood? Because one of the properties of an isosceles triangle is that the two sides are equal. Okay, that is what we have applied here. Now let's solve this further. So we have 6y minus 4y minus 2x equal to minus 1. Then 6y minus 4y, that will give us 2y minus 2x equal to minus 1. Or you can write it as if x should come first, we have minus 2x plus 2y equal to minus 1. But I don't want this minus in front of 2x, so I will multiply all through by minus 1. So when I do that, I will have 2x minus 2y equal to 1. So let's tag this as our equation 1. Understood? Okay, so let's continue here. Also from the triangle as well, the question told us that the perimeter of this isosceles triangle is equal to 28 centimeter. What does that mean? Perimeter is the total distance round an object. So if you add all these three sides together, you are going to get 28 centimeter. So, and that is what we are going to make use right away to get the second equation. So let's add all these sides together. So we have side x plus 2y plus side 6y minus 2x plus 1. Then plus 4y equal to 28. Now all this one that has x, we only have we have two terms with x here. So x minus 2x. Wait, let me collect the like terms so that you understand what I'm talking about. X minus 2x, then we have plus 2y plus 6y, then plus 4y equal to 28, then minus 1. Understood? So x minus 2x will give us minus x. Then 2y plus 6y plus 4y will give us plus 12y. Then equal to 28 minus 1 is equal to 27. So I don't want this minus to also start my equation. So I will multiply all through by minus 1. Then my equation will change to x minus 12y equal to minus 27. So and I will tag this as equation 2. So now I have gotten my two equations from the question given to me. The next thing to do is to write to solve these two equations together simultaneously. Now let's continue from the next page. Now I'm going to write out the two equations again. We have 2x minus 2y equal to minus 1, equal to 1. That is the first equation. And the second equation says x minus 12y equal to minus 27, equation 2. So let's use elimination method here. I'm going to, so that I will have a common coefficient for x, so that I can eliminate x. I'm going to multiply equation 1 by the coefficient of x in equation 2, which is 1. So multiplying equation 1 by 1, I will have 2x minus 2y equal to 1. Also, I'm going to multiply equation 2 by the coefficient of x in equation 1, which is 2. So multiplying equation 2 by 2, I will have 2 times x is 2x. Then 2 times minus 12y will give me minus 24y. Then equal to 2 times minus 27, that will be minus 54. So I'm going to subtract these equations from each other. Subtract. So when I subtract, I will have 2x minus 2x, that will be 0. Then I have minus 2y minus 24y. Okay, minus 2y minus 24y. So we have minus 2y, minus times minus is plus, then 24y. So minus 2y plus 24y will give us 22y. Understood? So that is how to solve that, to check it out. You can also practice it so that you understand how to do it very well. So our answer here now will be 22y equal to 1 minus 54. This minus times minus will be plus, so it changed to 1 plus 54, and that will be 55. So dividing both sides by 22 will give us the value of y, which is equal to 55 divided by 22. Okay, so I can reduce this to its lowest term by using 11 to divide the numerator and denominator. 11 in 55 will give me 5. 11 in 22 will give me 2. So I have 5 over 2 left. So y is equal to 2 whole number 1 over 2. Understood? That's the value of y. Now to get the value of x, I'm going to say substitute y into equation 2. So an equation 2 is x minus 12y equal to minus 27. So wherever we are seeing y, we are going to put 5 over 2. So x minus 12 times y is equal to 5 over 2. Okay, then equal to minus 27. So we have x, 2 in 2 is 1, 2 here in 12 is 6. So we have 6 times 5, that would be minus 30 equal to minus 27. Understood? So x now will be equal to minus 27 plus 30. So x is equal to 30 minus 27, that will give us 3. Okay, so that's the value of x. Don't forget, the question says we should find the value of x and y. That is what we have just done. Okay, so let me say therefore x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5 over 2, or you call it 2 number 1 over 2. The question says we should hence state the length of the sides of the triangle. Okay, so for us to know the length of the sides of the triangle, so we are going to write these algebraic expressions that is given to us around this shape, this triangle, and I'm going to be plugging in the value of y and the value of x, and then solve this algebraic expression, and then I will get the value of sides. That's what we are going to do now. So I'm going to say therefore length of the sides of the triangle are, the first side is 4y centimeter, right? So 4y will be equal to 4 times y. What is y? Our y is 5/2. Understood? So let's divide. 2 in 2 is 1, 2 in 4 is 2. So we have 2 times 5, that is equal to 10 centimeter. Then for the second side, which is 6y minus 2x plus 1. So let's solve this algebraic expression also. So we have 6 times y, which is 5/2. Then minus 2 times x, which is 3, plus 1. So solving this, 2 here is 1, 2 in 6, that is 3. So 3 times 5 will give us 15, minus 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1. So that will give us 15 minus 6 plus 1. That will give us 10 centimeter. Understood? So you could see now that these two sides are equal to each other, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter. Now finally, the base side, which is x plus 2y, so is given to be equal to x. The value of x is 3 plus 2 times y. Y is 5/2. So let's solve this. 3 plus this 2, we cancel this 2. So we have 5 left, which is equal to 3 plus 5 is 8 centimeter. So those are the value of the sides of the isosceles triangle. So I hope you understood this example. If not, you can watch this video over and over again until you can solve it on your own. Thank you for watching. Bye.